it seems harsh putting it on social media, but with the backlash we're getting online, if we want customers to feel safe, we need to let them know Stu's gone.
You mean damage control?
Was that so bad?
I'm not disagreeing. I just want to make sure you tell the world we want nothing to do with him.
All right. Good. Thought you wouldn't want it to be so public.
No, he took us all in for long enough. We need to distance ourselves.
Another back?
Well, I'm gone for over a week.
I thought you were coming back on Friday.
Yeah, next Friday.
Oh.
Maybe I should call Matt, tell him it's a bad time.
No, I won't have you changing your plans.
Are you sure?
Yes, absolutely. Now, you put that post online. We need to move on.
Yeah. Where is he?
He's just through there. Thanks for coming.
Hey, I'm happy to help. So, what's the plan?
Just what I said on the phone, really. Anything you can do to get into a shelter would be good.
Okay, yeah, shouldn't be a problem.
Okay, thanks for coming again. He's just through there.
You're not coming?
He doesn't even know I'm here. He kind of wants nothing to do with me.
Well, I'm sure he'd be grateful for what you're doing. I mean, you two are friends.
You didn't hear what he said to me. And you don't speak to your friends like that, so I better go.
Kelly, you know, he's very lucky to have someone like you looking out for him.
How about the Miss Segment section of the Gazette? You know, I was dressed in a morning suit, you were dressed in black, our eyes met across the mahogany casket.
It was Oak.
Oak.
You know, there is another option. We could just forget about him.
Todd, where's your sense of romance? The universe has sent Sean a treasure map and it's our duty to follow it.
Or the universe has sent him a dentist because Sean needs a filling. The universe is practical like that.
Todd's right. This is pointless. He's gone.
All right, last one. We go back to the dentist from yesterday and we ask them where Lawrence's new job is.
More sensible.
Well, except he won't tell you. Data protection.
Well, how will they be able to resist when they discover who I am?
Mary Taylor, florist's assistant.
No. Countess Isadora Mortimer, heiress of a Palladian mining fortune and Lawrence's long-lost sister.
Well, it's the best idea we've got. Minus the long-lost sister part. Sean, you coming?
Absolutely not. They'll only find something else wrong with me, Gob.
Okay, come on, Mary.
Oh, this is so exciting. We're like rosemary and thyme.
More like arsenic and old lace.
You're wasting your time. Some people are just destined to be alone.
Nonsense. If a washed-up old undertaker like me can find love, anybody can. Mwah.
Charmer.
Right, come on, Toddicles. Oh, and Sean, never give up.
See ya.
Morning.
Oh, look. It's the God Squad. Who sent you?
Kelly.
I told her to keep her nose out.
Oh, well, she said you might need a hand sorting out a shelter, so...
No.
Why? Where are you going?
Back where I can't disappoint anyone.
Surely you're not talking about sleeping rough.
Why do you care? I mean, what are you even doing here?
Well, like I said, Kelly explained your situation and asked if there was anything I could do.
And have you heard what I'm supposed to have done?
Yes.
Do you think I did it?
I don't know.
Right. So, you could be talking to a murderer right now.
Oh, well, it's not for me to pass judgment. It's kind of my boss's job.
Yeah. Judge not, lest ye be judged and all that.
So you've heard of him?
I've heard enough to know I want now to do with him. I was no saint, but I'm not a killer. And yet I was punished like one. Now the old boss couldn't stop what they were doing to me, or he just stood back and let it happen.
Oh, well, it's kind of not how it works.
Oh, really? Well, how does it work then? Because I never got 1 ounce of help.
Well, I'm not here to convert you. But when you say you've had no help was out in that corridor, too scared to come in and face you. And never mind Kelly, a few months ago, Yasmin. Now, I'm not saying that God sent them, but if you think you've had no support in this world, well, you're dead wrong.
Oh, watch your cash till. This one's got light fingers.
Hey, Nora. You're looking very respectable, I must say.
Hope the judge agrees.
How you feeling?
Fine. Ashley, no. I'm nervous.
Oh, hello. All set for court?
Yeah, we'll see.
Well, I'll be thinking of you.
Well, you're not coming?
No, I'm on my own at the bistro today. Anyway, you don't want me there distracting you.
Yeah, worried he might drop you in it more like.
No, of course not. But you are still pleading guilty, yeah?
Don't worry. I won't mention your name.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Egg butty on brown to go, please, Shauna.
Well, looks like I'm on my own then.
Kelly, I know you're not at work, but I just want to talk. Kelly!
Look, either she's not in or she's not interested. Either way, it's probably time you shuffled off, mate.
You know, you lot, all act like you're some lovey-dovey community. But it doesn't take much to show your true colours, does it?
I noticed you've been outside for some time. Something I can help you with?
Sorry, yes. Your company arranged the Pew funeral last week, is that right?
Yes, we did, that's right.
This is kind of awkward.
Lawrence,
Yes?
the dentist.
How did you know that?
You make quite an impact. So what can we do for you?
There's a guy, Sean, he was helping out on that funeral.
Yeah, that's right, but he's gone back to his day job now.
Ah.
Was there a specific reason you wanted him?
Yes. His shoes.
Shoes?
He had nice shoes. I wanted to know where he got them.
I think I know the shoes you're talking about.
You do?
Yeah. Stylish, reliable, good sole. I can see why you were attracted.
Are we still talking about the shoes?
I am if you are. I've got an idea. There's a little bistro just round that corner. You be there for 6 o'clock. I'll make sure the shoes are too.
Okay. Thanks. Bye.
Bye then.
That was him. Sean's dentist.
Yeah, I know.
So why are we talking about shoes?
Yeah, sorry, love, I was dreamy. What did you say?
We're going to have a takeaway from Speed Dial later. Do you fancy it?
No, I had a curry last night.
How about a bit of fresh air, Mum? We could take David for a walk. The dog, that is.
No, sorry, I can't, love. I'm a bit busy today.
Anything exciting?
No, not really, but I better get going with it, okay? Bye.
Mr. Connor, can you state your full name and date of birth, please?
Ryan James Connor, 14th of January 1992.
Address?
Chariot Square Hotel, Gridley Road.
Nationality?
British.
You have been charged with theft. How do you plead?
Guilty.
Then we can move on to sentencing. The police report states that you were coerced into this crime by a group of armed individuals with connection to the former owner, the convicted criminal Raymond Crosby. Is that correct?
Yes, madam.
However, you were put in a position of trust, and you abused that trust by stealing from your employers. The court takes this very seriously. One moment.
Oh, I haven't had a dull outfit since Karachi.
That might be the best compliment I've ever had. You've been to Pakistan?
Did a bit of counter-protesting there a little while ago. Whereabouts your family from?
Well, my grand's from Lahore.
Oh, sorry. I hope you don't mind me asking.
Nah, I can't tell the difference between someone who's just curious and someone who's asking where I'm really from.
Well, you've got a lovely place. Keep your change.
Nice one, mate. Protesting must pay well. Get out.
I just want to speak to your gran.
Well, she doesn't want to speak to you.
Yasmin, look, I didn't do it. Please just give me 5 minutes to explain.
Get him out of here.
You heard her.
Hi there.
Hi. So you're about?
She's in her room.
So, how long are you sticking around for this time, then?
Straight to the point, eh?
Well, Ty doesn't need people flitting in and out of her life.
But she does need a friend, and she hasn't got many of those at the minute.
You didn't answer my question.
I'm here till tomorrow at least. I'm going to a climate change protest near Longford Park.
Oh, please don't tell me you're dragging Tyra along.
I don't control her.
You are going to get her into trouble.
Yeah, I don't want her to go either. Look, protests can escalate in the blink of an eye, and before you know it, everyone's been arrested. That's the last thing Toya needs with a court case coming up. I know that. Oh, more clothes?
Yeah.
Shall I put them with the rest?
No, these are Imran's. Oh, right, what do you want to do with them? I don't know. Maybe charity shop?
Do you want me to come with you?
No, I think it's best if I go alone. Thank you.
Whatever you need.
I give him this. Their attitude towards employee confidentiality is robust. Worried about stalkers, no doubt.
Is that why I am a stalker?
No, this is romantic. Your dogged pursuit embodies your unending quest for love.
Yeah, that does sound like something a stalker would say.
Also, they know that we all know each other, so I'd stay clear of that place.
Why?
When we refuse to take no for an answer, they threaten to call the police.
Well, good luck tracking down the Countess.
Talking of which, guess you found Lawrence the dentist.
Really?
Yeah, he's going to be in the bistro at 6 o'clock. You've got yourself a date, Sean.
Huzzah!
No way, how did you find him?
Well, no, actually I didn't. He come looking for you, so the feeling's obviously mutual.
Come on, what are you waiting for? You need to pick out an outfit.
We'll help.
Oh, what's all the excitement about? Oh, it's just I've got a date with Lawrence from the funeral.
The dentist.
Ah, cool. Well, I suppose it can't be any worse than Frank. Anyway, I better go. Late for training.
Have a nice time.
Right then, mush mush. And don't forget to brush those pearly whites.
Here's the community service. Cheers. For a minute there, I thought it was going to be much worse. Me too, the way the judge was talking. But you are a free man.
Yeah. Free to do what? And who with?
What's brought this up?
Sorry, mate. I've just been looking at Alia's latest post. Aaron, a new bloke. Having an amazing time.
I've been there, mate. Don't torture yourself by watching your girl with another guy. Just delete the app or unfollow her or whatever. Some of us didn't have the luxury of being able to look away.
I'm just tired, mate. I'm tired of having nothing. You know, my Ibiza plans are down the pan. I'm stuck here. No family, no mates, no girlfriend, no job.
things will get better. Trust me.
Yeah, well, it can't get any worse.
Here's one.
All right.
So if somebody from Manchester is a Mancunian...
Yeah.
...and somebody from Liverpool is a Liverpudlian...
I've been thinking about this, you know. Does that make someone from Blackpool a Blackpudlian and someone from Hartlepool a Hartlepoolian?
Have you finished?
Yes.
Right. So if somebody from Manchester is a Mancunian...
Yeah.
...and somebody from Liverpool is a Liverpudlian, what does that make somebody from Sale?
Oh, well.
A salesperson. It's a joke.
Is it?
Yeah, but you messed up with the rhythm.
Well, you know, they do say that comedy is all about... Will somebody take...
Time in! Order!
£8.50, please.
I already paid you.
Oh, I remember. Enjoy your meal.
You haven't given me my change.
I'm so sorry. I'll get it now.
Yes, mate, can someone take our order, please?
Yeah.
Yes, I'll be with you as soon as I can.
Kirk, if someone from Manchester is a Mancunian and someone from Liverpool is a Liverpudlian, what is someone from Sale called?
Michael?
What?
Well, the factory, Michael works in sales. So, final answer, Michael.
No, it's not Michael.
Jacob.
Oh, forget it.
There you go. Hiya. So we got home and realised you've given us the wrong order. Are you sure? Well, yeah, because we ordered curries and these are kebabs.
I gave you 20, Yasmin. This is a tenner short.
Yes, mate, can someone take our order now, please?
Will you all just give me time to think?
Gran?
I'm sorry, I'm just in a bit of a muddle.
Steve, hang on a minute. I'll send someone over. Yeah, Kirk. Square the till up later.
Oh, cheers.
Shona Platt. There you go. Sorry about that.
Thank you.
Maybe you should get off too.
But my shift isn't over.
Well, ever since that running with Stu, you've been all over the place. Go home, relax. Forget about him.
So, community service, eh? Well, it could have been a lot worse.
Yeah, for you. You're lucky he didn't drop you in it.
I know you've got a very low opinion of me. But do you really believe I wanted Ryan's life ruined, eh? Is that what you think I'm about? Good evening, sir. How can I help you?
Hi, I'm meeting someone. Actually, I'm not sure booking's been made.
Is it Lawrence?
How does everyone know my name?
Mr. Shuttleworth told me all about you. This way, please.
What are you looking at?
We're waiting for Sean.
Yeah, keep moving. You're blocking the thoroughfare. Out of the way, woman!
Oh, absolutely stunning.
You are going to knock Lawrence dead.
Lawrence, you found him.
Might be expecting a different pair of shoes.
Why?
Oh, never mind. He's going to be blown away, Sean. And if he's not, you looking like that, you're going to have a queue of blokes at your front door.
I'm not going.
Oh, Dr. Gaddis, you know what it's like. You go and check you've locked the back door before you go to bed. And then by the time you've sorted out the front door, you can't remember if you did lock the back door or not. So thereon, you have to check at least 3 times before you get up the stairs. Anyway, that's what happened with my sleeping pills.
So you just lost count?
Yes. Daft, I know, stupid.
What did your family make of it?
Well, of course, they were very worried, obviously, at first, but there's no need to be worried because I'm fine.
You do seem a little anxious.
Well, yes, I'm sure I am. Wouldn't you be if you had to sit here and explain yourself?
Well, it's not easy talking about these things. But if you're uncomfortable discussing it with me, there's always talking therapy, which is very useful.
There's nothing to talk about.
Regardless of how it happened, you were close to death. And talking to someone can help you process that.
Yeah, I'm fine. I promise you, I'm fine.
How would you feel about starting some medication to help?
What kind of medication?
Antidepressants.
But I'm not depressed.
They can help with your mood, your anxiety. Might even help you sleep better without the use of sleeping pills. I think they could be good for you. What do you think?
I'm sorry, I thought I'd be gone by the time you got back.
Why are you here?
My watch. I've had it since my Navy days. And I left it. I left it upstairs.
Get out.
I'm going. But you know... What, are you afraid of me? Please. Look, I'm still the same bloke I was when you first met me. Just because you've heard a few stories doesn't change anything.
Just go!
No. I'm not having you thinking that I'm something I'm not. I'm not leaving till you hear the truth.
I know the truth.
But I want you to hear it from me. I was forced to confess. 27 years for a crime I didn't commit. Steffi Graf had just
A
won
spell in
Wimbledon.
prison doesn't lie.
Well, you of all people should know it can.
My innocence was proved.
I should have told you everything when I first met you.
Why didn't you?
Because I didn't think you believed me. And then I'd heard about your husbands and what a tough time you'd had. And we were getting on so well. I thought, why risk everything by telling you what I'd been through?
What you'd been through? Lest you are forgetting, there is a dead woman at the heart of this.
We were having an affair.
Oh. Now it makes sense.
And when they couldn't find the real culprit, they pinned it all on me.
Just a coincidence.
It's still unsolved as far as I'm concerned. Charlie, she was a waitress in a restaurant where I worked. Look, if I was guilty, I would have told you everything when we first met. I would have been up front. And then you would have had a choice to forgive a convicted criminal or not.
How can we make him see sense?
We can't. We just stay here and watch telly.
Eileen, there's a young man down the road waiting for him, and not just any young man, but a dentist.
Waiting for George to tell him about Sean's shoes.
You're gonna have to go and stall him.
How?
Tell him all about Sean's shoes.
Yeah, but that was just a fib. I had no intention
I
of...
think he might have seen through it.
Did you wink at him?
No.
Well, did you nudge him then?
No.
Well, then who's to say that your cover's been blown?
Just go and tell the lad it's off.
Eileen! Sacrilege, you'll do nothing of the sort.
Well, why not? If Sean can't be bothered, why should we?
Because it's all we've got.
Has she got a love life? No. Have I? Have I Eckers like? So if we can live vicariously through a couple of gay men, then who are you to stop our fun? Now go on, George, duty calls. In the meantime, we'll go talking round.
Do it.
Shall I take him for you?
No, I'm not ready.
Let's sit down.
You right, Kirk?
Best gone to her sister's. I was really looking forward to some alone time, but I finished my takeaway too fast. Now I don't know what to do. The flat just feels so empty.
Nah. A taste of a single life we all dream of. But in reality...
Tyrone won't come out for a pint. Maria's busy washing her hair. So we're off down the wreck to feed the ducks, aren't we? And these summer evenings make it worse. I'm so lonely. I just wanted to come home.
How long's she away for?
Just tonight. She should be back by 10 if the trams are running on time. See you later.
We're done, boys.
Yeah. Are you a County fan?
No, Oldham.
He reckons that he supported County all his life, but when I met him, he barely knew what colour they played in. Never even had a season ticket. I was getting married most Saturdays. He doesn't even know who Davy Harris is. He only managed us for 6 years. I blanked on his name.
There, you're a fair weather fan, nothing to be ashamed of it.
He grew up in Wales, watching rugger. What are you on about, rugger? I came back every weekend. I used to go down to that club with my granddad, who'd been there since 1931. Between us, think of all the years that we'd devoted to that club. Can we just have the bill, please?
Yes. Think of all the money.
Yeah, that and all. Yeah, how's your grandma? What's the latest with the littlest hobo?
Yeah, he's history.
Good, glad to hear it. The last thing that we want is a murder in our midst.
Hmm.
No offence. Bill, please.
Good evening.
Mr. Shuttleworth.
Oh, got great news. Got all the information you need. Let's see. Make, model, size, width, place and year of purchase. And the best news is, he said they're very comfy.
Called him yet?
Who?
Who?
Oh, I've texted him. 5 billion emojis.
And he deserves more.
And he'll get it.
Will he?
Oh, that couldn't have been better timing, could it? It's the insurance company. Hello? You crackers. You're insane. If there was a dentist 50 yards down the road expecting me, I'd jump through fire.
Well, then why don't you go and meet him?
Don't tempt me.
She's right, you know. You can't go through life thinking everyone's going to be bad as Frank.
She never would have met George if she thought there were feelings lurking around every corner.
Yes, and she also didn't jump into the first cab off the rank, did she? I just want Dylan to have a settled home life.
What's he doing here, then? Tell him to go and join the circus if he wants convention.
I just want to be there for him. You know, do his homework with him. Have the talk with him.
Sean, he doesn't live here.
Why don't you just admit you've bottled it?
I don't understand what's wrong with putting him first. We can't all be like you.
There's nothing wrong with vivacity.
Did I just walk in on there's nothing wrong with vivacity?
Ugh, I'm going to my room.
What are you still doing here?
Putting you first.
Has that bloke stood him up?
No, your dad stood him up. George is there now at the Beaster trying to keep him on the hook.
Look, get upstairs, have a shower, I'll put a film on for us. Should we watch Gregory's Girl?
You can't make him watch that again.
I'm going out.
What do you mean you're going out? Going out where?
Precinct.
Who with?
Scarlett and Tegan.
Who's Scarlett and Tegan?
They go where they are.
I think you and I do need to have the talk.
I think you need to go and get changed.
He kept me awake and hungry for days on end. Detective Lennox, he was the lead copper in the investigation. He wouldn't even let me have a solicitor. He gave me half the crust off his sandwich after he chucked it on the floor. And that was in an interview room not 2 miles away from here. I confessed. Because he broke me. I just wanted it to end. I was tired, I was hungry, I was delirious. And I was grieving, don't forget.
Why didn't you report him?
I did report him. I retracted my statement, but they said it was too late. I was just an easy target. Not long out the Navy, I was like a bear with a sore head.
You want my sympathy, but you're not getting it.
What are you doing? No, please, you're not bringing the police, are you?
My grandson.
please, please don't. Just, can we just have a cup of tea and then you can ask me as many questions as you want?
So you never spoke to a solicitor?
Yeah, eventually, but he was just a young lad.
Why are you doing this to me?
I'm not doing anything to you. They stitched me up. I wouldn't insult you by lying to you about this. I care for you too much for that.
All right, then, what's the earliest programme that you've still got?
I don't keep programmes.
I can be back at this table in 60 seconds flat with my first programme.
Good for you.
Yeah, League Cup second round, 1977.
Hello, go on.
Which brings us to the present moment.
I knew there'd be more to it.
If he'd just got out of that relationship earlier, I mean, I'm never one to say I told you so, but I told him so. Now he's losing out. You're losing out. All because of Frank.
I appreciate your honesty. Suppose I better get the bill.
It should be all on record. Every effort I made to report him and clear my name. But I couldn't throw money at it. And money's what you need if you want your freedom.
What became of this Detective Lennox?
They got shot of him.
Why?
I don't know. It's probably because they knew what he was up to. Didn't help me, though, did it? I mean, what I would give just to be able to get a case against him. You know, even if it did mean dragging everything up. I mean, I know it can be done, even if a victim served time.
The victim is dead.
Yes, Charlie's dead, I know, and no one can do anything about that now. And that's the biggest tragedy of all. But whoever did it never got the punishment they deserved.
You're not fooling me.
All right, okay, right. All right, just let me ask you this. Do you hate me because of a crime you think I committed and served 27 years for? Or because I didn't tell you when we first met?
Both. All of it. You took advantage of me just like he did.
Oh, come on. I'm nothing like Jeff. All right, yeah. I was a bit of a Jack the Lad. I was a bit of a rogue. But those days have long gone. I'm just an old man with a guitar.
Who didn't go and sing the blues?
All right. All right, I can see that your mind's made up. But miscarriages of justice do happen. And they happen to people like me. Not the wealthy and the successful, people like me. Who defended their country, who fall off the rails every now and then. And if you can't forgive me for an affair that I had a long time ago when I should have known better, then so be it.
You're doing it again.
We trusted each other. And if I abuse that trust by not telling you about the great disaster in my life, then I'm truly, truly sorry.
Graham, you okay? Oh, I thought you might come in handy.
Look, I'm just telling you the truth.
How did you get in?
Did Yasmin ask you to leave?
What, and if I say yes, would you do? Arrest me?
I asked him to leave.
Yasmin, just please think about what I said.
Stay right there.
Oh, shut up, Bergerac.
Look, go near my gun and I swear to God.
Look, I've suffered enough, right? How many more times do I have to pay for it, right? I'm innocent.
This is your last warning.
Oh, I should have left you in that fire.
Yeah, and I was innocent. I was innocent of that as well. And as for you lot tortured me. DS Gordon Lennox, he's been chucked off the force. Go on, look him up. Go on, I'll ask around. Go on.
I'm arresting you for breaching the peace.
Oh, come on, man, you're kidding me.
You do not have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you do not mention, when questioned, something which you later rely on in court. Anything you do say may be given evidence.
Where have I heard that before, eh? Hey.
40 kilograms of plastic waste. It calcifies in her stomach. Technically, she died of dehydration.
That's awful.
People think the whales are old news, like an environmental cause can be passé.
Is he moving in already?
I'm moving out, if you must know.
Not that it's any of your business.
Well, it kind of is my business.
What with little Miss Muffet over there doing away with the bloke that I worked alongside?
Typical lawyer. You think shirts and ties give you moral superiority? The opposite, if anything. You're just tools of a state, marching around like robots with your briefcases and your pointy shoes.
You know, I used to think the same thing when I was about 17. All the bad guys wore suits. But then I grew out with that, within about a week.
So, come on. What else did George say about me?
That was pretty much it. That Frank turned out to be a wrong 'un.
Trouble is, I let myself get swept away in it all. Didn't think about it. I mean, note to self, must be more careful.
George said this chap was nasty to your son.
I have a son?
I assumed he wasn't conceived the old-fashioned way.
No. Well, it was a mate of mine.
Maybe I'll get to meet him one day.
Well, that all depends on certain things.
Such as?
Okay. So, say my son Dylan, that's his name, by the way, Dylan. Say my son Dylan gets hurt playing football. Should he, A, just dust himself down and get on with it? Or B, should he try and get his own back?
I believe your ex was a keen advocate for the latter.
Indeed he was. Which is why I kicked him into touch, if you'll excuse the pun.
And what if I won?
Well, then I don't see any future for us.
Well, in that case, you're excused.
People who wear suits aren't all monsters.
I know that.
It's a childish worldview.
I was just sticking up for you. He wants to see you go to prison, I don't.
He wants justice. Imran wore a shirt and tie.
I wasn't bad-mouthing him.
You didn't mean to.
See?
Thanks.
What's that?
It's a savings account for Alfie. I didn't know that you'd opened it.
Would you rather be alone? It's just, I feel like the bad guy all of a sudden.
Yeah, maybe that'd be best.
I'll finish my tea. It's a shame to waste the bag.
Spider, please just go. By Craig?
The police car shows up, just stick him in it.
Is Jasmine okay?
Unscathed, according to Suzanne. Stu's claiming it was a miscarriage of justice.
That old
Oh,
chestnut.
but he did 27 years for a murder he didn't commit.
Well, David thinks he should have got the chair.
Let's not get into that.
Don't get Roy started. Yeah, he's bang against the death penalty. They were talking about it the other day. Ken Barlow's all for it, though. Not for murderers or anything like that, no. He reckons it should be reserved for people who say, my bad, and start the sentences with, so.
It's barbaric. Well, they do say there was a referendum on it. Liberals, like me, would be horrified by the result, not least because, you know, people do get wrongly convicted.
Yeah, prisons are full of saints.
He served his time. That is the system we've got in place.
Well, let's hope he doesn't come back for her sake.
Suppose they're changing all the locks.
I'd love to be a fly on that wall. What a fantastic name Lawrence's. Lawrence Llewellyn Bowen, Lawrence of Arabia,
D.H. Lawrence.
Jennifer Lawrence.
He's thrown himself at the first available man, and we all know it.
He's just takes it from the gents! Well, it's a hit! What should we say? Takes back. Are you coming home? No! Oh, go on. I dare you. Are you? Come in.
Hang on.
Home.
Send.
Yeah. Howdy, partner. So, phew. Looking on the bright side, we dodged a bullet.
You dodged the bullet, I got it.
Grazed. It missed all major arteries.
Well, it goes on a record, doesn't it? It's humiliating.
Have you told your mum?
My granddad got wind of it, he would kill me. Coerced into it at gunpoint or not.
Listen, I've got some good news and I've got some bad news. Which would you like first?
The bad news, obviously.
The insurers won't pay out.
No!
You wonder how he can show his face.
What? Haven't you heard what happened? He had no choice. The thought of masked gunmen prowling the streets.
Overactive imagination, more likely.
Oh, hello. Someone's thirsty.
Sarah's on her way, and you can talk.
What? This is orange juice.
I saw you earlier at the doctor's, straight into the pub.
Yes, I was meeting Stephen.
The doctor's? Never seen anyone move so fast.
Oh, give over.
Excuse me.
I was picking up a prescription before you ask. For my feet.
Don't you want the good news?
Is the good news that you were joking?
No. The good news is, I would like to offer you a permanent position. How does head waiter sound?
What?
The bistro.
Okay.
Why's that funny?
I thought you'd at least say Chariot Square.
You'd have to kill for that job. Never mind robbing the safe. Jeremy Stapleton Lewis will be head waiter at the Chariot till he keels over dead. Even then, he won't drop his tray.
In what world will it fly with Nick and Leanne? And what about the locals?
As long as you stick to your story, doesn't matter what they think. Unless you've had Ibiza on the phone, or Madam Sienna, psychic warrior healer.
What does Jeremy Stapleton Lewis? Yeah, what does he take on?
Oh, I dread to think.
Holiday and sick pay.
Don't push it. I'll give you a night off for your birthday.
Wow. You really came through for me.
Today is a good day. You saved my skin. I'll never forget that.
Yeah, neither will I.
You see?
Tell me again how he tried to reverse out of it after he'd confessed.
He'd wanted to file a case against the detective in charge of the investigation, but it didn't get anywhere, nor did he have the funds to see it through.
So, just a token attempt to clear his name.
He banged the drum, supposedly, but nothing ever came of it.
Well, some people believe their own lies. His watch.
I'm not saying it's an easy world for ex-convicts.
Hey, don't have any sympathy. He's as good as trapped you in your own home. They'll send him back to jail where he belongs. Should I do this?
Put it in the bin.
Did he say that guy was called again? The DS?
Lennox.
Lennox. Bet he made that up on the spot. Corrupt police, forced confessions. I mean, who does he think we are?
And if you fancy visiting the famous cobbles, the street is now open. You can book onto the Coronation Street tour at itv.com/Coronation Street.